You're watching Pittsburgh Steelers Talk. I am Tom Downey, and we are this close to 17,000 subscribers here on our Steelers channel. We are inside of 50 to go. I think we can get there today even. There's some major injury news coming up because that's what we do. We keep you covered on everything going on around the Pittsburgh Steelers. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe right now. You're watching Steelers Talk. Once again, it's your boy Tom Downey. A lot of injury news coming out of the Week 1 win. Some of it good, some of it not so good. Here's the deal with TJ Watt, and I guess this is a better outcome than what we thought it might be. Received an MRI today. Results came back partial tear of his pectoral. So not a full-fledged torn pec, just a partially torn pec. There is a chance he can come back this year. He could be out somewhere 1 to 2 months. I'd probably lean more towards the 2-month side. IR stint is coming. I will say there's more on TJ Watt in terms of what his options are, but let's show him some love. Like the video, send that good energy out into the universe to wish TJ Watt a speedy and quick recovery if you want him back on Pittsburgh soon. Like the video for me right now. Here's what Jonathan Jones, the CBS sports reporter, said. There's optimism today in Pittsburgh that outside linebacker and reigning DPOY TJ Watt did not experience a full pec tear and will be able to return after sitting out a month or so, per a league source. Still awaiting word from the team. Updates here are also that the Steelers are Watt's going to get second and maybe third opinions, so no timeline for a decision yet at this point in terms of how long is he going to be out? When's he going to return exactly? I would still lean towards more the 2-month timeline because what you don't want to do is rush him back from that injury and then, oh no, he hurts it again, and now he's out even more time. That's not something you want to have happen. The good news is Alex Highsmith was awesome for you in Week 1. He had 6 pressures, 3 sacks. Now it comes down to how do you replace TJ Watt at outside linebacker. Malik Reed is the heavy favorite for that particular role. I got the stats here in front of me. 24 pass rush snaps. Didn't really do anything, which isn't a huge good sign there. Highsmith now becomes linebacker 1, though, on the outside. I had said I thought it was going to be a breakout year for Alex Highsmith. 3 sacks. He worked Jonah Williams pretty good on that side. But if it's a month, 2 months, or more, it is a significant loss for TJ Watt. So what would you do? How would you replace him on this roster from like the roster spot perspective? Type T if you're going to go trade for somebody. Type F for free agency. Or type P for a practice squad. Maybe your own guy or somebody else on a different team. This is the pinned comment on today's video, so if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there, type in T, F, or P. Let's look at some of the available options out there. Remember, it is middle of September now. Not great grouping. The good pass rushers are all signed. You can, however, poach some practice squad players. Now, here are the rules. Teams are allowed to poach practice or players off a team's practice squad if they are signing them to an active roster. A team can sign a player from their opponent's upcoming opponent's practice squad. Must be done 6 days before the game, or at least 10 days if done during the bye week. Teams can also protect 4 players on their practice squad to prevent them from being poached, though that goes into effect on Tuesday each week. So a player a team wants to protect could still get signed by another team on Monday. That has not happened today. I think the Pittsburgh's in kind of a waiting period. We'll see who gets protected tomorrow. NFL transaction wire here. But there are some names Pittsburgh can consider, including some familiar faces. Jannard Avery. You cut him. Maybe now you want to bring him back. He's on the Bucs practice squad right now. Quincy Roche, who flashed a little bit for the Giants last year. He's on their practice squad still. Ladarius Hamilton, he's on the Packers. Steven Means on the Ravens. And then you've also got a player on your own practice squad, Delonte Scott. It was an obvious internal promotion. He's on your practice squad. Promote him. You fill in somebody else on the practice squad open spot. So you got options from that standpoint as it relates to practice squad. You didn't do it today on Monday. There will be some protections. Maybe even wait a week, see what's going on. See how Malik Reed and Jones play for you in week 2. But they have options in the end. So if you're looking to sign somebody to replace TJ, because I don't think a trade's going to happen now that it's not a season-ending injury. It's a huge benefit for Pittsburgh. Name a player who you think Pittsburgh should go sign in the comment section. Today's show is made possible by BetUS. Head over to chatsports.com/bet and use promo code Steelers125, 125% deposit bonus when you use that promo code and that URL at chatsports.com/bet. If you would have bet on the Steelers to win outright, you would have won big. They were a 6.5-point dog against the Bengals, and they covered with ease. The under, by the way, narrowly snuck in as well, despite so many chances. Maybe bet on Pittsburgh again this week. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code Steelers125. Let's talk Mason Rudolph. Could he be traded to the Dallas Cowboys? Dallas is out Dak Prescott for at least 6 to 8 weeks. Their other quarterback is Cooper Rush. If you're going, what is a Cooper Rush? Exactly, doesn't make any sense. The Cowboys could very well get desperate, much like they were when Tyron Smith got hurt. They went out and signed Jason Peters because, depth was a concern. They just didn't do anything about it because that's how the Cowboys run their business. So maybe you go, hey, Dallas, you're looking for a quarterback. We got this nice Mason Rudolph to pair with your James Washington once he gets healthy again. Pick up the phone, see what they want. Maybe they get desperate, offer you something nice. I don't know if Dallas is in the trade market, but I think they are in the quarterback market right now. So what do you say? What is the lowest pick that you would take for Mason Rudolph right now? Is it a 5th? Is it a 4th? 6th? Would you take anything? I know some of you would take anything. Let me know in the comments section the lowest pick you would take for Mason Rudolph. Najee Harris next up here. He suffered an ankle injury yesterday. Good news, really good news on this. The ankle, foot, whatever it was initially reported as a foot. Now it's been mentioned as an ankle, so there's kind of some miscommunication, misreporting on the actual injury. Not too serious is the expectation from this standpoint. I've seen ankle and foot, but Schefter reported it as a foot. So we'll call it lower leg injury, like we're in hockey. Upper body, lower body. There's nothing else in there. Schefter, test today on Steelers back. Najee Harris's foot injury came back negative. And there is a belief that, according to a source, he should be good to go Sunday against the Patriots. A game, by the way, you can absolutely win. Now, Jaylen Warren was the first man up when Najee Harris was injured, although the Steelers, once again, how do I put this delicately, didn't run the football well at all, again, as they struggled from that standpoint there in terms of just not having much success from that standpoint. Warren, Chase Claypool did well on the jet sweeps. Having Najee Harris, though, is a big deal from an injury standpoint. Let's go to Levi Wallace now. That was an injury, right, as well. Ankle here, not considered a serious. The initial tests showed up pretty well. We'll see if he can play this week, but this is the report late last night from Jordan Schultz. Steelers cornerback Levi Wallace's ankle injury is not considered serious. Mr. Tetsuo to positive results. Team perform more tests tomorrow. That was today. This was Monday. To make sure he's okay. Haven't heard much beyond that. That's good news on Levi Wallace in Pittsburgh. You want him out there. Keller Witherspoon made a nice interception. And then also kind of had some issues late in the game. Wallace, I got his numbers in front of me. Targeted just 4 times, allowed 3 catches for 35 yards. Pretty solid. Yeah, you allowed 3 catches, but they were 10 yards per play. It was, Witherspoon who allowed 66 and rough showing from Terrell Edmonds. But overall, I thought a good showing there out of Levi Wallace, move 1. Glad to hear he's okay. You were already a little thin at corner. Didn't want to lose any more guys, more key guys to injuries. If you made it to the end of today's video, I want to thank you. You're a real one because you watched the entire video from start to finish. There's ads, you still watch through them. We appreciate you. You allow me to feed my family, producer Chugs to be engaged, and us to continue to grow Chat Sports with more studios, more videos, more channels. You guys are awesome. If you made it to the end, type in "here we go" so producer Jeremy can show you some love in the comment section.